Welcome to this lesson. So in this lesson, we'll be looking at the types of environments. Okay. So in the last few examples, we looked at different examples of AI in the real world. Okay. In each of those examples, we mentioned an environment. So what's an environment? It's the set of rules and conditions that the AI interacts with. It's the place or whatever it is. It's a set of rules for which our AI needs to find a solution. So it's whatever entity that has the problem that our AI is trying to find a solution for. So that's the environment. So everything the AI does is based on the state of that environment and how it perceives it. And finally, whatever the AI does makes changes in the environment. Okay? So this environment is not just of one type. There are 4 categories of environments and each has 2 subtypes. Usually, every AI we create has one of the characters of each of these 4 characters. So let's look at all of them right now. So first of all, there is partially or fully observable environments. So AI can only be either or, okay? It can't be both fully and partially observable. So it can either be a fully observable environment or it can be a partially observable environment. And all the types that we're going to be looking at, that is all the 4 categories, they all behave in the same way, okay? So for fully observable means at any point of time, the AI can clearly see what's going on within the environment. That is, its entire state is completely observable by the AI. So that's fully observable. On the other hand, for partially observable environments, you can only see a part of the environment state. The previous state aren't visible at all. So, if you want to perceive the environment properly, you need to store what's happening in the environment in your AI's memory so it can use it to make decisions later on. Alright? So both of the examples that we saw before, that is the driver problem and the floor problem, both of those are not fully observable. They are both partially observable environments. So for example, for the driver example, there are just way too many variables to count and your AI won't be able to see everything. It doesn't know which car passed the street 5 minutes ago, for example. So this is clearly a partially observable environment. So for the vacuum cleaner too, there are too many variables. Someone could have walked on the floor and passed by the robot a minute ago. If it didn't store all the information already, it won't know what has happened earlier. So again, a partially observable environment. So both of these are partially observable environments. On the other hand, 2-player board games are usually fully observable. For example, with chess, you can usually see all the past moves on the board. Everything is just there on the board. You know where every chess piece is at every point of time. So you know the exact state of the game, what the other player played, how you need to play. Everything is just out there on the board. So the same goes for other games like tic-tac-toe or checkers. So for 2-player board games, it's obviously a fully observable environment, right? So that's partially and fully observable environments. Let's look at the other types of environments in the next lesson. I'll see you there. Thank you.